Mavis! It's a bloody line, the Bruno bloody Bill. He can't bloody do any DIY, bloody useless. Oh, leave him alone. Look in between my eyes, Mavis, what do you see? Ooh, a big nose. The big bloody nose. Monobrow. A brain, Mavis, a brain. Oh, you know I can't see small things. You'll be the bloody death of me, you will.
Going off, nearly crashing. You finish your work now then?
What?
You finish your work?
No.
It's at 5:15, been cruising since 10 this morning till now, solid. Sue's going to do a special stir fry. That's the ingredients: fish stuff,
Cake, fish.
prawns, shallots, mushrooms, spring onions, some leafy stuff, munch too,
chow, Chinese leaf,
cabbage,
broccoli,
and this one, chicken.
And it's the sliced pork, marinated sliced pork.
Marinated sliced pork with cabbage there.
Yeah, cabbage.
From that to this beautiful stir fry. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Looking forward to that. Pork all mixed in there with all bits and bobs going off. Draw it into my body. Draw the nutrients into me. She's got a war hat on, and a war apron, so you know she means business when she's doing that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Finish my cooking.
Brilliant.
Hats off.
Fluffy thumbs up, rippers.
To go.
No, to boy.
Oh yeah. So good.
Oh, here we are. Oh, great. Idiots on bikes. Just moored up as well. Oh, God. Doing it. Excuse me. Are we looking at the views? I know, they're beautiful, aren't they? Oh, no. You want to go back again, do you? Oh, you do? Oh, brilliant, mate. Oh, it's fantastic then.
To the water use, everything space-wise.
It's sort of a bit comfy though, aren't you, on the boat?
It's okay, livable.
It's livable, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a luxurious life, but
No.
but you're sort of enjoying it so far.
Yeah, it's okay,
It's okay.
Quiet.
Right, it's quiet. It's ish, apart from that bike behind us. Yeah?
Yeah,
Got the sun shining outside and a quite squeaking
Well, yeah.
Squeaking,
Summer is okay, but
coot.
winter, I doubt. Bit of middle of nowhere, Sometimes
middle of nowhere, she said.
sometimes can be really boring.
It can be really boring, she says.
Yeah, middle of the nowhere,
Middle of nowhere. That's when you do your work then, do your hobbies and train, exercise, meditate. Can't just sit there looking at the wall. You have to get on with stuff.
You can't really sit anywhere.
Go for walks.
It's in the pavement, people passing by. Like you say, it's awkward.
Go for walks in the woods and stuff.
If you try to, do some exercises, set up a little gym there, people keep, passing by. It's awkward.
Yeah, exercising outside is difficult. Okay, so
Don't you agree?
a good cruise today. We cruised from
We cruise a long time.
so long, about 20 miles I've done today. So 4 or 5 locks. So end of the day, Lord. It's 7 o'clock at night. Just finished our dinner, finished my dessert, and now it's time to get a shower and then think about hitting the sack. You hit the sack already? Yeah, about 8, 9 o'clock. Boom, that's me done for the day. Thank you and good night.
That very, very next morning.
Been here for one night. Very peaceful in the end. At the junction to Bull Bridge. Just back from the junction. Hopefully it's going to be a nice day. Lovely rippers. set off. It said sun, right? It said sun. It's freezing. It's chucking it down. It's slightly windy, and oh dear, it's horrible. We've got 15 or 10 locks to do or something like that. I can't count. 10, 12. We've got a rise of 8. There's about 3 or 4 more than that in the wet. It's supposed to be nice. Oh man, come on, get your act together, weather. It is bloody miserable. Here we are at Bulls Bridge Junction. Can't film the locks. Now they're hitting the bank. It's bloody pissing down. Can't hold a brolly, honk my horn and film at the same time. Come on, I can do everything. I can. I'm plank my horn. See. Bulls Bridge, right, hope we don't see anything. So I've got a brolly, got a phone in my hand, I'm trying to steer with my back. Here we go, Rippeth. Here we go, Rippeth. Nothing coming, right. Turn, boat, turn! Will you turn, man? Turn, man, turn! Oh, I can't hold the phone. My hands are wet. Here we go. Come on, rain. F off. You know what that means, don't you? That means fly away. That's all it means. Just been told by a boater that somebody's been found in the canal yesterday, and the divers are here. It is so cold, so I can see my own breath today. It's such a shit day. Excuse my French. Shit and crap. Excuse my French. But the divers are here, look. They're probably going to tell me, no diving, don't go past. I hope not. I think some divers down there. Take my time. Just chucking it down, look. We've been stopped here now for a few hours because the police have closed off the canal, Western Road Bridge. I've had to cancel my booking onto the Brentford lock because the divers are out looking for something. So we're stuck here now, so while I'm stuck, I'm servicing. Time has come for a service. It's at 1400, but it's due for service in 20 hours. I'm going to service it now so it rounds it up. Oil. Today I'm going to do the oil filter, fuel filter, and clean that filter there. I should probably change the gearbox oil. I've got any gearbox oil, that is a point. Have I got any? That's a scary point. Well, I've got just under 500 mil, so that would do for a sort of a flash service, wouldn't it? It takes about 600, so I'll replace about 400 of it. Oh no! I bought another one, but obviously not. I've been doing a lot of cruising lately. Right, okay. Let's just crack on with it. Firstly, I undo these. Otherwise, when you're pumping that out, it causes a vacuum. So secondly, there is a, just down here, there's a butterfly, see that? Turn that on, like that, so I can pump now. So it's turned, you've got on and off down there, look. I'm going to turn it on. I'm not going to bore you with all the, because I've done loads of service vlogs, but I'll just give you the rundown. It's sort of a in-between kind of filming, you know. Gloves on, look. Thank you. This time I've used a funnel to stop the splattering, you know. It splatters all over here normally. You can see the oil's pretty black, but the oil feels nice and smooth and no grittiness in your fingers, so it's still pretty good oil. Right, there we are. change the filter. As you can see it down there. Change the filter there, and I put, like I normally do, I put the date and mileage on it. So it's the 8th of the 8th 23. I serviced it on the 4th 4 months ago. Fine, I've done some hours. That's true with cruising all the time, we do a lot of servicing. There we are. Okay, top it up now with oil. You can still see there's pockets of oil in there, can't you? Inside the engine. This is why your engine turns black really quick. Engine oil, fresh engine oil, because you can't get all the old engine oil out completely. You know, it sits in little pockets like that. Put the oil in, 1540, about 6 litres, 5.5 litres. I main it run, let it fill the oil filter up, and turn it off again. I can see my air filter needs replacing. I've turned it probably 3 times. That's a clean spot there, look. So I'll put that back in there. As soon as I get to a dealer's, part number if you need it. As soon as I get to a dealer, I'll get a new filter and put that in. It's so easy to fit, you know. Okay. Because I've only got 400ml or thereabouts. It's not 400, is it? So that's 350. I'm only going to take 350 out with this, which is a 100ml syringe. Take 3.5 of these out and just put this into the gearbox just to refresh it. I mean, the fluid looks really clean anyway, but I don't care. I'm still going to put some fresh oil in there as well, because it takes a lot of stick, that gearbox. Right, it's 1 syringe full. So it's pretty, it's a bit mank. It's not clear red, so I'm going to just refresh it. 100ml there, that's 1. Don't smash my glass syringe. Pulled out about 375, and that's about 375 going back in. Okay, that just replenishes that oil. You're not changing all of it. I ain't got all of it right now. Just replenishing it, you know, topping it up. Can't be any worse, can it? I know so. Must be better. Can't be any worse having half the new oil in there. Can't be any worse than all the old oil, can it? Bloody thumbs up, rippers. Right, so about 30 minutes it's taken me to do the engine oil and replenish the gear oil. Not replace it, replenish it. It's not good enough. I know it's not good enough, but it's good enough for now, for me. So I'm going on to the Thames, and I want to clean that air filter out and change that fuel filter there. So that's the next job. These are the hardest, I think. First you've got to turn the fuel off. Don't forget that, which is under there somewhere, rippers. I'm going to undo this one, put a cup below it, and I'm going to drain. There's a little drain underneath. So when I've drained it, I'll undo that. Wait a minute, sorry, the light's funny. So when I've drained, I'm going to undo this, open the butterfly so it gets the air out, so it drains all the fuel out before I take it off. Take that out actually. I shall take that out without dropping, hopefully without dropping it. There you go. It started draining, which is a good sign. Let that drain. That fluid there, that diesel, I'll use that to clean and wash out the filter here, the gauze filter. You're not doing it right. You should take it off first and then do it upside down and then put it to the take pipes off. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, but you shouldn't. I'm not doing it that way. I'm doing it this way, and that's it. Oh, you're right. Fair enough. Thank you. That's now drained. I'll turn that up. I'll tighten that butterfly up again. Let's get this out of your way. It's always a bit nerve-wracking doing the fuel, isn't it? If I can get in there, right, it's in the camera. Slacken that off. This one here, look, slacking that one off. Rippeth. What I do then is take the weight of this and unscrew it by hand. Oh, it's coming up by hand, look. Don't drop it, Will. So I can't get both hands with the camera there. Let's move you over there somewhere. Right, you're over there now, look. You happy there? You sure? I'm gonna hold that. Pull that off. There's an O-ring there, look, which I've actually never changed. It probably needs changing. There's an O-ring there. Let's have a look at the state of this. Let's look at the state of this filter, shall we? Right. Oh, there's sludge in it. There's sludge there. Let's have a look at that. That is absolutely fantastic. Very, very little. That's a great indication of the condition of your tank, and mine is absolute. That was absolutely full when I first got the boat. Probably about 5 of these filter changes later, maybe more than that. It's completely and utterly, almost clean completely. Beautiful. And that is sludge free. You beauty. So I want to see, there's a seal in there as well, not seeing that. So I'm still going to clean this off using that old fuel there. Clean that off with the looks of a bit of sludge. Put it in there for, I don't know. Put it over there. Get a little brush. I can't get one of those kits. Every time I go to a beta, they haven't got the O-rings or anything, which is mad. So I'm going to wash that, put it back. Let's wash that down. Crappy old brush. That's all I could find. We've also got a wash inside, right inside there as well. Right under there. Mine's pretty clean. It's pretty fantastic, to be honest. You can clean those. You can hear that. It's just some metal gauze onto there. That goes in that way. There you are. I'll screw it back on. But this seal, need a bit of grease to keep it up inside the housing, otherwise it drops out. You screw it up and it catches it. So it catches it like that, you know, and it's ruined. This is still good. It's still nice and round. It's not flat. Feels good under the fingertips. Yeah. Okay. Get my hand under there. You can see that or not. Oh, these are notorious. Put it on hand tight last time. Oh! Look at that genuine beta compared to that one that was from eBay last time. 2102817. Ah, it still went on all right, didn't it? Oh dear. This time I got the genuine one. Oh dear. What did I do last time then? Why did I think? I think I just put it on because I needed it. There we are. Put the date on it. Put that back up. That's not New World Order. That's Narrowboat Will. All right. We boiled the seal. I didn't turn many times, isn't it? I'm just going to turn the fuel back on and wait for it to fill up and hopefully get that screw into there, which goes everywhere. The fuel's on now, it's filling up. I can hear it filling my teeth. No! Screw in! There we are. Not too tight. It's got like a little neoprene washer on it, which I've never changed either. I want to change them all, but as soon as he's got the kit for me, you can send it to me. Click and collect, I'll pay you for it, for the kit. Right, okay. I've got this little bike spanner, see it there, which is thin. Just get it in behind, on my boat, just get it in behind here, just to crack it, just to let a bit of fuel out. Right, so I've changed the filter, I've bled it, little screw behind there, it took me about, I had to take all this off in the end to get to that screw properly. It fell out and I can get it back in. So I bled it. Let's try it, rippers. Fingers crossed. Oh, let me warm it up. No, it just fires up. It might cut out. It might cut out. Sometimes it does. No, it's alright. Belts are good. Gearbox change, oil change, filters, still clean. Very good. Thank you for watching. The thing left to do now is just check all nuts and bolts, especially prop shaft, engine mounts, alternator mounts. They always come loose all the time. So I've already checked those. I've checked the engine mounts. I'm always checking those anyway, and I've checked the belts. And every time I try before I start, I just check the tension, and then I know that the alternator's still tight. When they come loose, and they, you know, all these nuts and bolts come loose, all the mounts. And then I've checked the coolant. I'm always checking that anyway. That's it. I'm just going to wipe over. That's job done, I think. While I'm waiting to go down to Brentford Lock. See the blue ribbon down there, can't you? Well, it's been cordoned off. The canal is shut now. The canal is completely shut for the next till possibly Thursday, worst case scenario. It's been shut since Sunday. We're here today. Since Sunday. Today's Tuesday. We've been here all day. Open it and open up. There's 4 boats waiting the other side to get through. We asked him what's happened. He said he couldn't tell us. It was pretty serious. I think there's been some kind of murder or something, but we don't know. Not sure. We'll find out later. So me and Sue, I think, are doing the slough arm while we're waiting to get past. Slough arm's back that way. We need to turn around. Alrighty. Thank you and good night. Oh dear, there's an argument going off. Somebody's scrapping here. Well, there's a big scrap going off because somebody won't turn around, somebody won't move. What? Oh dear. It's worrying all the people, isn't it, in the houses? Oh dear, it's bad neighbours.
Not bad neighbours, a back driver. It's his fault.
What, the guy in the van?
Yeah.
The guy in the van's fault?
Yeah. He basically, driving into their car park when that,
Oh, he drove onto their driveway, and then he started mouthing at them.
Yeah, exactly. And then the car.
Because he drove onto their driveway. What's he doing on their driveway? He's turning around.
Did the car come back? Can't get in.
Oh no! So this guy here was mouthing at the people in the house because he parked on their driveway, and they come out saying, "Get off our driveway."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear! Tensions are high in the area. Tensions are high.
Murder in the front.
Now there's a murder at the bridge. Now there's murder happening here. Then all neighbours have come out. Look, oh dear, oh dear. Everyone's scrapping and screaming. What a day! And it stopped raining though, Suey, which is nice.
So,
Stopped raining.
where's the van go? Because of that white car back down.
It's like Coronation Street here, isn't it? It's like Corrie. There's Suey's at the window, twitching the windows, aren't you? Curtain twitching.
No, I'm just going through different gaps to see the drama.
The guy's reversing down there now.
To see the drama evolve.
Wow. It's quite a £5 that is. Quite a big.
Ooh.
It's quite a big one.
Ooh. Did you film it or why is it square there?
It's filming.
Ooh.
That's
Gone.
it. Stop filming now, though.
Gone.
Today, I'm going to replace all my batteries. I don't want to. I was about to go onto the Thames. We're booked in for the lock, but now, because of this stoppage, we're going to reverse back, turn around, and go back to Slough, where my van is, thank God I've got my van still, so I can go pick up some batteries for the boat. All my batteries have gone now. I've realised that now. The AGMs are 5 years old. My 6 volts are all over boiling all the time, going dry. A couple of cells are bubbling. A cell isn't bubbling at all. So I know the batteries have had it, all of them. So I need to get all the batteries out and replace them with two lithiums maybe, and just 2 big AGMs or something, you know. Instead of a bank, just have 2 big batteries, one either side. It's just a cost though, isn't it? Lithium, like $2 grand or 1,500 quid for one battery. I don't want to spend that much money. I ain't got that much money anyway. It's all on credit card, you know what I mean? It's all on credit card. So let's get off and get to Slough. There. I'll turn it off. Oh, I'll get to that button. Bye. Just gently reversing now. Just watching that front end. Just keep watching that front end, you know. As soon as it moves slightly, you've got to react on the rudder. Reverse from down there where those houses are. Let's go another way now, look. Just want to find somewhere down there to turn around. If I have to, we'll go back to the Slough arm. If I have to, just keep that front end straight. Luckily I'm not far from the van, so I'll go back and get my van and go and pick some batteries up.
Worst bloody time as well. Do you know what I mean? It's never an easy time, is it? Just gently reversing all the way down. Oh, it's going off, it's going off, it's going off. No! Damn you! I just stopped it there. Look, just going off then, wasn't he? If I put the rudder to the right, I stopped it straight away. It's coming back again now, look. To the right here, look, keeping me straight. Well, they put it straight, they put it straight, you'll go off. Leave it like that. Well, that's just a generalisation. Each boat's different. It's going the other way now, look, and it's going to pull it back again. See it come back again? It's looking this way. That's going the opposite way now. Look, it's going the other way again. Keep it straight. Keep doing that. Real time reversing repairs. Well, you're getting good at this now, aren't you? I know, because I've done it quite a few times now. It's good to do it on your own narrowboat anyway. It's good to practice this. So I've reversed all that way now, look, without having to stop. Because she's gone. Oh, it's going off, it's going off, no! It goes a fraction. Look at these boats here, look. Double story, wibbly wobbly boats. It's a very, very hot day. Yesterday was rubbish, it was cold, it was wet. Today's very hot. Going off again. Still reversing. I could turn here now, look, I'm going to turn here. Woohoo! Just put you here, look. Still in real time. Oh no, weed. It's not smoking kind. Yeah, I've turned around.
There's a real pungent smell in the air from that chemical factory over there or something. It smells like burning rubber. Wow. It smells just like burning rubber. It's not my boat. I've found a couple of battery shops. Can you even see me? I found a couple of battery shops in the area, and they specialise in just batteries rather than going to Halfords. They don't specialise. I want to go to a battery shop that specialises in leisure batteries, so I can figure it out with the person, talk to them about what battery is best for me, you know, what price range. So fingers crossed, Ripley. This is not a vlog I want to make, but it's got something that I wanted to spend, you know. Oh, it's so gutting. And me and Sue is just about to go into the Thames, and I thought, if we go into the Thames with no batteries, we're going to have a horrible trip. There's going to be no showers in the evenings. The solar wasn't producing anything, so wasn't producing enough to keep the batteries topped up. The batteries at 11 point, went into 10 amps, 10 volts last night, 11.5 volts all through the night, and they went down to 10 volts when I was using the shower. You know what I mean? So, morning. So yeah, that's the mission.
So this is actually a bit thinner this way.
All right.